Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm feeling like it feels kind of like disciplined, okay? Very precise. I don't know why. It's like with this glasses, this imagery of a woman with glasses. It's maybe a feminine figure with glasses. You might be wearing glasses, okay? You might have some sort of prescription, some sort of contact lens or something going on, but something to do with precision, focus, authority, okay, might be of interest at this time for you. It's like you're tapping into something specific, okay? I'm hearing something about authority, authoritative frequency, okay? Something to do where it's like someone's taking the lead on something, someone's taking the charge, okay? And right now the word coming through is accountable. I'm getting this vibe where it's like a secretary. Maybe you're reading the receipts of something. Maybe you're auditing something right now. Okay, that might be of significance. I don't know why. I heard payback. I heard something about a piggy bank, and I heard something about like checking the cash cash in hand, checks and bonds. Something to do with that. It's kind of just like an audit is being made. Okay, something about a ledger. Okay, I don't know why. Bills might be of significance. Very interesting energies there. But nonetheless, it feels as though in your starting position, you're starting off really strong, okay? With that strength energy, okay? It's like you're finally holding on to yourself, holding on to standards, okay, that you deserve is what I'm hearing. Okay? It's like you're when something's coming your way, it's like you're grabbing onto it and like taking control of the wheel kind of thing, kind of vibe. I don't know why. I keep hearing things, vibes, just a lot of stuff going on in your energy right now, okay? Especially with this Nine of Cups, okay? Something to do with you just coming into this sort of satisfaction in your environment. Because of all the redirections that have been going on, it's kind of like a cord snap, okay? Where it's like after a hot and heavy momentum up towards something has accrued or has gone down in the timeline, now you're able to just like snap the cord, or the cord is being snapped, and now you're just kind of content wherever the pieces fell is what I'm hearing. Okay? Something about a locked door might be of significance as well. So maybe you lock the door on certain opportunities or certain situations that try to almost be opportunistic towards you. That's kind of the energies I'm feeling there. Okay? Very interesting. Especially since you're recovering with this Four of Swords energy, where it's like now you get to kind of heal, rest up, and recover. Something to do with like something getting caught in your eye, okay? I'm having that kind of energy come through, all right? Something to do where it's like something caught your eye and now it's kept your eye, okay? Is what I'm hearing. It's like maybe people try to keep your eye on something, or maybe you kept your eye on the prize, and so even if it kind of got a little foggy, you didn't let it stop you, okay? Especially these interruptions, these detachments, these redirections that try to influence you, try to frustrate you, okay? Almost like a printer jam moment, okay? All these different to-do list items, all these different things that you probably had to do in your environment. It's almost like people were expecting you to focus on external noise, okay? Is what I'm hearing in the energies. Wow, okay? But I'm hearing something about them being officially shut down. Wow. It's almost like with this reconciliation, okay? It's like maybe someone you loved had a heart to heart conversation with you about kind of, I don't know why, with this reconciliation. Okay, so maybe you are jumping into a new relationship, you might be jumping into a job opportunity, but I'm definitely getting this vibe where it's like you just had a loved one kind of console you or be like a confidant in a situation, kind of just let you know everything's gonna be okay, kind of let you almost like heal from a serious situation is what I'm hearing. Something that you've had to overcome, okay? Like something about owning mistakes or overcoming mistakes, choosing to rebuild what you've put in place at the moment, okay? And just choosing you, new rules, same situation. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're stuck in an environment where you're overcoming adversity, but at the same time, it's like after you've overcome it, you still have like glimpse of the past moments that maybe is like, I don't know, it's like you're doubling back. It's not even a foreshadow moment. It's kind of like just thinking back in time about what happened, you know? And that can get a little bit overwhelming at times because it's like, it just brings up resentment, I suppose, okay? Is what I'm hearing in the energies there. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Social media mask. Maybe there's something going on in the environment where you might have faced this adversity for a long time, and now people are flipping a script and acting nice to you again. They might be kind of curating this, oh, everyone's happy culture, in the work environment, in the friendship environment. But in actuality, it's just all smiles for the feed, okay? It's something about just people trying to chase validation or trying to make it look like it's a happy family when in actuality it's not, okay? It's like the reality is this and it's not that, you know what I mean? And it's like social media and all these fabrications of what the reality is brewing up in the atmosphere, okay? It's like now that you see this happening, it's like you're gaining that mental clarity, okay? That mental fortitude to kind of like take the next leap forward. Something about you just wanting to be responsible about what you do next in a situation like this because it's casted a bit of illusions around you, okay? Yeah. And you just kind of want that closure. Maybe you just want to close out a chapter, withdraw from a situation that has left you discontent for a while, okay? You might be just reflecting on what happened, accepting what happened, okay? And just kind of going towards peace, making your own peace. If anything, people are curious as to why you're so peaceful. How did you settle the score? How did you settle the debt, the karmic debt, all these things, okay? And I'm also hearing something about while you're pulling back, people are losing their power source. Interesting. Something about them wanting to take your power, okay? But I'm hearing access denied. It's like you've shut down their access to you, okay? And it's like you've done this calculation of the past with this closure energy. So now that all these past investments you've made, it's like you're going to be able to reclaim some sort of power, some sort of resource after everything has kind of come to an end, okay? Wow, interesting energies. Yeah, it's just like you kind of cleared the fog, you know what I mean? Okay? And it's like now that you've done this audit on your life, it's like you're not wasting your time, you're not wasting your resources on people who didn't earn it, people who don't deserve your time, okay? Yeah, especially this catfish energy. People who try to claim to be one thing, but they're really the other, okay? It's almost like people brewing up drama in your life, okay? Trying to make it out to be that you might be XYZ thing, but really it's just a projection of who they are as a person, okay? It's like a reality check for them, okay? And now that it's like you've stepped away, you're operating at this totally different level now, okay? Now that, wow, I'm hearing something about you leveling up in wealth and abundance, okay? As well as it's definitely leaving people in shock because it's like almost like what they dreamed of or what they dreamed to be, but it's like you have it now, okay? It's like people are spiraling now as well, and they can't handle it because it's like you're everything they thought they wanted. They were to be. Okay, that sounds really interesting. It's like it's almost like they wanted to be you in reality, okay? And it's like, but it's like, wow, it's so weird. So they try to pull you down and try to place themselves in the vision of you, okay? But it's like it's almost like taking credit for your work, while trying to stomp you down, so you would be in the shadows or stuck in the shadows for a long time, okay? People almost having misconceptions of you because of what someone said, maybe, okay? But it's almost like all of the receipts add up, all the past investments you've made finally add up, okay? It's like the final ledger before the bill, you know? It's just a lot of karmic debt is rising to the surface for a lot of people, okay? I'm also hearing something about with this commitment issues, just like the fear of labels. People are fearful of their true colors coming out to surface, okay? Something about you also being 1 foot out the door is getting them a little scared because if you left the situation, it would almost expose their vulnerabilities, expose what they are lacking thereof. And it's almost as though they've been using you as a crutch, okay? And it's almost as though once the door is locked or once the key is tossed away, they will realize their own failures, okay? Is what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay? Something about also like maybe you're still keeping a door open for certain people in this atmosphere, okay? Maybe you feel like you still want things to work out. Like maybe you're hoping people will change. But I'm getting this vibe where people aren't going to change, okay? It's like they're exhausted. They're having an assessment of themselves that they just can't overcome, okay? They're tied to these addictions, okay? They're experiencing consequences about what they said to you, what they did, okay? And it's just unfortunate, okay? It's very unfortunate. It's like they're dodging serious conversations, and it's like they just keep brewing up unnecessary drama, is what I'm hearing in the atmospheres there. Wow. Very, very interesting. But it's like you set boundaries for yourself. You set the record straight is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's like now that they don't have access to you, or now that you've stepped away, or you're barely available, it's like they're realizing all the things you did in their life. And yeah, it kind of gives me this vibe where it's like once it's like it's too late. Like if you lose something, you recognize its importance. It's like I don't know that phrase, but it's something to do with um it's too late to recognize what was lost after it's gone kind of vibe. I don't know. It's very interesting. And it's like it's definitely balancing the scales out. It's almost like leaving a team, leaving a department at a job, leaving a friend circle or group, leaving family members behind to kind of just elevate in your level of consciousness. Something about just you investing in yourself and you just stepping away from all these past investments or relationships you've made is balancing the score out for you. It's allowing you to be more adaptable, allow you to take in more opportunities, for collaboration, for building with better social circles, finding more stability, okay? And it's like this temperance energy is just honing down on that, okay? And I'm getting this energy where it's just like you've been looking to balance the scales out for a long time now, okay? Having some sort of breakthrough, some sort of realization where you're just able to expand going forward, but it just takes a little bit of time. And it's like that time required justice to be solidified. It's like you were waiting for this karmic debt that these individuals had to pay off to clear the bill almost. It's almost like being stuck in like I don't know what, a familiar cycle, stuck in like some sort of family curse or something like that, stuck in some sort of like adversity that just keeps pulling you down, okay? Yeah, that's kind of the interesting vibes I'm getting there. I'm hearing something about let go, okay? It's like you're still healing from certain things of the past. It's time to let go because justice is being served, okay? Yeah, a lot of judgment is in the final outcome. It's like when people are going to receive this justice, not only are people going to reassess themselves, they're going to be reassessing themselves, their perspective of you, okay, collective? Something about they're evaluating why they listen to certain people, why they allow people to step over you who really didn't have the sense of authority that they thought they did, okay? Because they weren't really probably getting much done, doing the work, or even really being a true team player, a family member, a friend, in the proper way, okay? Something about people are just going to, I don't know why, I'm hearing something about judge and jury lay down the law, okay? It's almost as though it's like, I don't know why. It's like just a lot of, like expansion and foresight towards like people's growth. It's like, but it's not what they want. It's not what they were expecting and in the final outcome. You know what I mean? It's like to be seen in the way that they were trying to prevent themselves to be seen in. And it's like, whoa. Yeah, it's like all of these people are coming out of the woodworks, coming out with different perspectives. There might even be people in the shadows kind of backing you up as well. You might have not even known it, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, it's almost as though it's like they have your back. It's almost like a soul tribe, a twin flame energy. So it might have been like partners, lovers, it could be very close friends and family members who just have your back, who have been speaking well of you to kind of I'm hearing something about redirect the energy, the negativity away from you, okay? And so it's like when you I'm hearing shut down or shut out access to certain individuals, that's kind of like where things started to crumble for these, I'm hearing this opposition of yours, okay? Yeah, just like a push and pull vibe, okay? You're just healing. You're just, wanting to recover from certain situations. very interesting energies. It could be very much love related for many of you, okay? Could be family related, okay? But now you're in a safe space. We've been getting a lot of energy like this. A lot of shadow work, a lot of healing, a lot of growing, okay? Something to do where it's just like you're now stepping into environments that are just like not going to be judging you. You're going to be, wow, some of you are starting new jobs, new careers, okay? Some of you are just resetting your life in general, okay? It gives this vibe where it's like people are spiraling because they're losing access to a version of you they once knew or they once controlled or tried to control. And now that it's like you're in this safe space, they're spiraling, they're going crazy, they're losing stability, and you're rising. And it's almost as though the karmic debt that they have to pay is pretty much watching you succeed in life. Wow, that's so crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, collective. These are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.